The film opens with a young blonde boy named Cole searching for his brother at a party and asking one about his brother's whereabouts. Someone leads him to a locked room, which he physically breaks, and discovers his brother. He's shirtless and blabbing stuff about his father, who Cole mentions is long dead. As his entire body is covered with bruises and cuts, Cole covers him up and brings him downstairs, only to find everyone taking pictures and videos of him. Unfortunately, his brother is not in his right mindset when he picks up a knife and stabs him, while the second brother jabs the knife in his face and takes his own life. Scenes then shift to our lead, Maya, who lives in a joint family along with her father. Her aunt asks her about her plans after school, but Mia appears clueless as she has no sense of direction. While she's doing the dishes, her father tries to communicate with her, but she appears to be bothered by him as if things are bad between them. She gets a call from her best friend's brother, Riley, who tells her that his sister forgot to pick him up and now wants Mia to pick him up. Mia sets out in her car while Riley's friend inclines him to smoke. Riley turns out to be a good kid who doesn't hesitate to say no. When Mia picks him up and gives him a ride home, they stop in the middle of the road to see a dying kangaroo on the street. Riley suggests running it over with their car so it dies and gets out of its misery because Mia refuses to report the kangaroo to the vet. Mia tries to run it over with her car, but changes her mind about it as she has a soft heart. When she drops him off, she goes in and attacks her friend, Jade, with a pillow for forgetting to pick Riley up. She explains that she got caught up talking to a boy she has feelings for. The boy also happens to be Mia's ex. Mia shows Jade a video of a girl getting possessed at someone named Haley's house. She asks Jade to go there to check it out with their own eyes, but Jade doesn't believe in such stuff. Mia doesn't stop love-bombing Jade until she changes her mind and gets her to say yes to her plans. Mia hangs around with Jade and Riley until their mother, Sue, shows up from work. Mia is also attached to her since her own mother, Rhea, committed suicide 2 years ago. Sue goes to the bathroom to clean up. Jade comes after her and asks for permission to go out with Mia, so she allows it. At night, when the girls sneak out of the house, Riley catches them and blackmails Jade to tell their mother she forgot to pick him up if she doesn't tag him along. Refusing to be blackmailed, Jade brings him along to Haley's party, where they drink and entertain each other first. Upon Mia's request, Haley brings out a severed, embalmed hand of a dead medium and introduces everyone to a game called Talk to Me. In order to play it, they dim the lights and light up a candle. Mia volunteers to go first, so they tie her up to a single couch. Haley asks her to shake hands with the severed one and say, "Talk to me." When Mia does this, she sees a dead man sitting in front of her and flips out. Haley and his friends laugh, while Jade tells Mia to cut the act. To prove Jade wrong, Mia goes for another attempt and sees a horrible-looking ghost of a fat woman. Now, Haley asks Mia to use the phrase, "I let you in," to conjure the spirit in her body for 90 seconds. When Mia speaks the phrases, she actually gets possessed by a spirit, and her pupils dilate. Seeing this, Jade admits the legitimacy of the game and freaks out. The 90-second time window is about to close, so they blow out the candle and take away the hand, which automatically brings Mia back to her normal state. When they return home, Riley is too afraid to sleep alone in his room, so he goes to Jade's. She's busy talking to her man, so she doesn't let him in. Mia is also crashing on their couch that night, so Riley turns to her. She brings him under the sheets with her and describes her recurring nightmare, in which she always fails to see her reflection in the mirror every time she looks at it. She also shares the one-of-a-kind experience she had while getting possessed, which she found very surreal. When Riley goes to sleep, Mia puts his phone away, but instead of her hands, we see a demonic hand stroking Riley's hair, revealing Mia to be secretly possessed. The next day, Jade's friend, Daniel, shows up at their house. Sue suspects that Jade is having a secret party in her absence, so she interrogates Jade first. She then interrogates Daniel and lets him in. She checks up on Riley and his friend, James, whom she also interrogates about a party, but they keep a straight face and act oblivious. Before leaving, Sue gives very explicit warnings to Mia and Daniel in case they smoke or have intercourse with Jade. Once Sue leaves, Haley shows up at their house with his friend, Joss, and the embalmed hand. After telling the hand's history and how it's a gateway to the spirit world, Daniel volunteers to go first this time. He shakes hands with it to experience the conjuring of the spirits. It doesn't go well, but the others continue to give it a try and have fun when they get out of the possession. Jade refuses to play this horrible game and strictly forbids Riley from playing it, too. She gets sick of this and leaves. In her absence, Mia allows Riley to play the game because she's secretly possessed. When Riley shakes the hand, he gets possessed by Rhea's spirit, which Mia returns to her home with Daniel. Her father tries to talk to her, but she ignores him and returns to her room. It is revealed that Mia has secretly brought home the hand. Up next, she visits Riley in the hospital. Jade confronts Mia along with Daniel, during which she lashes out at her and cuts ties with her. Sue also refuses to let Mia see Riley and bans her from their lives. She goes to the bathroom, where she starts sensing abnormal things around her, due to which she becomes shaky and goes into a state of shock. Out of kindness, Daniel gives her a ride home, where she acts scared and asks him to spend the night there. She sleeps watching the videos of her mother. When she dreams, she sees her corpse and her nails turning into teeth. When she wakes up, she encounters an elderly woman's spirit lurking in the shadowy corners of the room. It comes near Daniel and starts sucking on his toes. Mia wakes Daniel up to see what's happening, but it turns out to be Mia sucking his toes, with her eyeballs gone back into her eye sockets. Daniel feels creeped out and leaves right away. Left alone in misery and pain, Mia uses the hand to conjure her mother's spirit, who inclines her to kill Riley, as he's still possessed by the dark spirits. In the hospital, Sue and Jade are giving Riley a sponge bath when the evil rises in him and cuts Jade's hand. He then deliberately smashes his head against the walls and injures himself while laughing in a demonic voice. Mia turns to Jade and the others who were present at the time. Joss helps track down Cole, whose brother stabbed him and killed himself later. Cole reveals that Joss got his brother hooked up with the hand, and even after the game was over, his brother was seeing things from another realm, just like Mia. They take the bus and return to the hospital with the hand because Mia thinks Riley is still possessed because his ritual wasn't fully completed as they forgot to blow the candle. When they make the unconscious Riley shake the hand with the embalmed hand, nothing happens. Mia forms a theory that Riley's spirit has been stolen by the demons, so she takes it upon herself and shakes hands with the medium's hand to conjure Riley's spirit. Instead, a little girl's spirit emerges. Mia asks her to let her into their world this time. The girl brings Mia to a limbo, where the demonic entities are brutally torturing Riley's spirit. Mia returns to the real world, crying after what she's witnessed. When she returns home, her father reads her a loving letter from Rhea, which brings Mia emotionally close to her father. Soon she starts seeing Rhea's reflection in the glass windows and later in the mirror, while simultaneously hearing Rhea accusing her father of being a liar. Mia becomes disoriented and crosses the boundary between reality and the spirit world. She sees a demonic figure attacking her, so she jabs scissors in his throat to kill him. Unfortunately, when she gains consciousness, she realizes she's killed her own father. Later, she calls Jade and begs her to come and see her at her place. When Jade leaves in her car, Mia is seen in the hospital driveway, plotting to kill Riley. She goes to his room where Sue also arrives and settles their previous argument. When she leaves, Mia sees the deteriorating corpse of an older man instead of Riley and struggles to kill him, but she stops as she starts seeing the kangaroo that she spared on the street. On the other hand, Jade discovers Mia's father covered in blood. She immediately calls Sue and warns her about Mia. By the time Sue gets to the room, Mia has already taken off with Riley on his wheelchair. She tries pushing him towards the cars on the road as the spirits disguise as her mother and brainwash her. She ends up pushing herself on the road to get rid of the voices. She wakes up despite getting into a fatal accident and goes back to the hospital, where no one acknowledges her. As she looks at herself in the mirror, she's unable to see her reflection. The lights start going off, trapping Mia in the spirit world. She sees a beacon of light in the dark room. When she goes near it, she gets summoned by a random dude who's now shaking hands with the medium's embalmed hand to see spirits. This confirms Mia's death and her inevitable captivity in the spirit world. Here, the film ends. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing recaps like that.